popping shit for a little while.
Guys like fuck you. Hey, it's the big payback. You think I let it slide cause that shit from way back?
Yeah.
No, it's the big payback. Catch a nigga shining, have my dogs take that. Give me that, yeah. It's the big payback. Cut these niggas off and they just can't take that. Cut them off.
Now, how long been up?
Maybe like a few seconds. I mean, not long. I can't see up there. I don't have my glasses on. But hey man, what's up?
What's going on, man? Tell me something good.
Hold on, bro. So, I was telling you how I did some interviews this week that I'm not gonna put out.
Yeah.
And so I was sitting on the couch, and I usually don't sit on the couch.
Sure.
So I was like way more laid back and comfortable in those interviews. And I was about to like get in my sexy stance.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remembered I'm sitting next to you.
And I appreciate you not getting in your fucking sexy stance like at all. I really
like stretch my legs out and turn a little bit and have my arm over here. I can't fit like this.
Nope, not even a little bit. Nope. That's why I usually had this seat to myself, and I'm usually in that corner, but I switched it up and I'm trying to see how I like this view. And really, it's most of the part I'm just tired as hell, and that's why the only reason I didn't is you in that spot.
Oh, that's why I'm in the spot.
That's the only reason you in that spot, because I just wasn't in the mood to, do no carrying on today and do no extra talking and shit about
it. So you would make me move all this stuff over here,
or at least on this side, yeah, for sure.
Just so you could be comfortable in your spot.
Because that's when I'm warm in a spot.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I'm locked in on a spot, I'm usually locked in. But I just said, you know what? V ain't doing that today.
Man, look, I'm tired too.
I'm hurting, bro. Like when I tell you this whole weekend, I kicked my ass like top to bottom for real. So today is I was trying to get it together. I was trying to make sure I could be right before the show, and I tried to get me a little nap before like 2:33ish. Stupid ass couldn't go to sleep. I finally drifted off putting Kindle down at like 6:30, 6:45ish.
That ain't worth nothing.
I didn't wake up till like 8 o'clock, and then that's the reason the show late today. So we getting it together.
Well, it was late because I went to the ball field to watch practice, and then I got to talking over there. Sometimes you just run into people, and you just get to talking, and you start looking them in their face a little bit, and then you just keep talking, and then you're talking a little bit more. And it's like, oh shit, man, I got somewhere to go. Let me get on.
That's exactly what, and you should have knew that anyway. Yeah. You should have knew that any goddamn way. But I will say that that's one of the. That's why I be trying not to do too much before we pod, before I get somewhere, because when I get to moving and shaking, I sometimes forget. But man, when I tell you today, it wasn't about no moving and shaking or nothing. It was literally trying to get me a little pre-nap, and then that rain came. Good God almighty. That knocked my shoes off right there. That little rain, and I took me a little pre-snack. So, oh God.
Now that rain, I was like, ooh, they ain't gonna have football practice in this rain. I might be able to take me a little nap. Then I go walk the dogs. I see Jasmine car gone. I'm like, oh, they out here practicing. Hey, but shout out to them young 6th grade colonels, man, out there putting in some good work, dog. We see y'all. Just yell.
Shout out them hurricanes to all ages, from third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and you already know them high school, the mighty hurricanes. They came and handled business against Columbia this week, and we're gonna do it again. We back in action this Friday.
At home or on the road?
I think it's at home. If I ain't tripping, I think it's at home.
Why do y'all open up a Columbia every year? I mean, it's what the last 2-3 years.
It's like how when a bunch of those like Georgia's, they'll open shit up with like some little candy games or whatever, just so you can get that confidence up. You go beat the hell out of somebody, and then you get on back out there and start the season.
And speaking of which, Cartersville played on Thursday. I was supposed to go meet my friends at the game, but I had a referee test to go take. I get out my referee test. I text my friend, say I'm on my way, and then I get there. Nobody's there.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. Actually, me and Dean was there the whole time. I was there before the game got started, and we sat in a regular spot. We stood in the regular spot. What it was Cartersville went up 28-0 at the start of the second quarter. I was already like My back was sweating. It was hot as hell out there. I just wasn't, you know, it was time. Like I said,
big backing out there.
Yeah, and it just I started realizing that our time gone, Lee. Our fucking time gone. And when I say that, I mean, like, you know how back in the day we could go to the game, we go walk around, we go see our folk, whatever. Man, please. We at the age where now we gotta get our ass a seat. Like, cause the thing is, I done realized I'm not the cool kid no more at the football games, and that's okay. But it was like when I kept seeing all like my nephew and shit was coming by getting more daps and hugs and shit than V. I said, "Oh man, I think it done ran its course now. It's over with."
I mean, but he's fresh out of college. It's been just 2 years. You know, he got some juice. You know what I'm saying? Big fella. You know what I mean? So they happy to see him. They miss him.
Yeah.
They forgot about you. You know, like because you don't go back. You know, and you don't go watch practice. You ain't coaching recreation.
No.
You ain't giving them speeches before the games. You know what I mean? So like you ain't reaching out and touching these kids, and you just I guess you wasn't a legend for real. So they just don't know who you are.
I think that's what it is. When you about 15 years removed, yeah, they forget about you. But that shit ain't no fun no more.
I mean, but like, let's be real. You think about how old your oldest daughter is, right? Mm-hmm. And then you 13. Start, and now think about people we know whose kids are playing that are our age.
Yeah, for sure.
So like them niggas is teenagers.
For sure.
And like so, we was already grown. We was grown when they were born.
That's what I was looking at the other day. It's funny you said that because I was looking at KT Tyler, little boy, the other day, and it was like, bro, when I was, I think KT came. I want to say it was like the winter break. If I ain't tripping, it was when we was out. It was out on break.
Well, hold on, so I know just have a birthday.
KT,
yeah. Well, the 2K we just had one of them just had
no 2K just had a birthday. Happy birthday 2K. But yeah, KT. I want to say his shit is like closer to like maybe September, December area or whatever, or January, December area or whatever. But if I ain't tripping, whatever. If I'm wrong, sorry. But like I say, I just remember going to the hospital, seeing him, and me and my sister went up there during a winter break type shit. So it's like I say, bro, it's just now seeing him out there on the field, 10th grader, DB, is like, man, I'm realizing, boy, that shit over with now.
Bro, it is.
That shit, it's over with for us now.
If you're somebody who didn't play high D1 or in the league, unless you just are out in the community and involved like Dean is,
that shit over with.
It's over with. Listen. Bro, like I can't even really go back to nothing at Cass anymore because I have no connection to the school.
Everybody got like all the coaches. I want to say it's maybe one or two coaches is still on the foot. Like I know Coach Hardy, he was the trainer, and I think that's the only coach that's still out there from my year. Like I said, that shit 15. Good God Almighty, 2010, boy. That's 2025.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's insane. Then I was sitting over thinking as well, bro. Is when we was in school, we had to do a 10-year letter to ourselves in my lit class. Bro, I'm thinking now that shit, I got that letter 5 years ago. And that shit, listen.
Did you read it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Tell me about this letter. Talk about it. What did you put in your 10-year letter?
Oh man, I was supposed to be married. I was supposed to be.
That's okay.
Yeah, I was supposed to be married. What I said in I think at that particular time I wanted to. What the fuck did I say? I think I definitely said I wanted to be like something in law enforcement. I don't know what it was. I don't know what the hell it was.
You wanted to be the law?
I think so, bro. Being real, one of my dream jobs when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a cop. I always just want to drive the truck, drive the car, and cut the lights on. Even if I don't pull them up over, I just want to hit them lights and get to tear the streets up so everybody start moving and shit. That's just my rush. It's always been my rush. I just like the little vibe of it. But like I said,
them lights give me a rush.
Oh, trust me, I know yeah, for sure. But damn, so I know about you. But no, it's just for real though. Like I said, it was just saying that I was expecting to have, I think, two or three boys by this time. Fuck around, I had 2 girls. Like I said, married. I knew I was thing. I knew I wanted to be in Cartersville still for sure.
Okay.
I think that was pretty much like that's the gist of everything. Everything else was just like little throw together shit, I guess.
So just think about your 10-year letter,
Mhm.
and let's call it a 15-year letter for
Mhm.
now. Obviously, and I'd say it for myself too. I'm not where I thought I would be
Mhm.
then,
Mhm.
good or bad. Just my desires changed,
Mhm.
right? Are you happy with where you are today?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Only thing that I think I would have done different, and it's just being super real. I probably would have been more focused on the adult, like the mature side of it. Like, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but like I probably would have been a little bit more mature at the times when I should have been. But I guess like I'm still happy with what the outcome of where I'm at today. I guess.
You know what's funny about you saying being more mature then?
What's that?
It's overrated.
For sure.
Like, think about this. We talked about this privately off mic, and I was quote unquote doing all that mature shit back then,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm out here like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
What do I do? Where do I go? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure.
So I just think, I don't know. I just like the journey, like just going on the journey, then looking back on it, and not necessarily being where you thought you'd be, but also being happy with where you are and being happy that you're not where you thought you would be, because life actually started happening.
For sure.
Like getting married sounds good when you're 18. Like, oh yeah, boy, I can't wait to get married, wife, kids, boom, 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 family. Then you start doing it, because at that point you haven't lived with a girl before,
right?
And then you start going through that stuff, and it's like, don't know if that's where I really want to be now that I've actually got my feet wet.
Facts. So I mean, I can to be just brutally honest, is like with us talking about that is like the fact that I wrote that letter to myself, and then 8 months like 8 months later, when I was saying I was wanting kids and all this and that, I had I had a little girl that I ain't gonna say randomly found out about, but that I found out about. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, at first it was one of those ones that kind of, God damn, this life starting a little bit faster than I expected, but you know, we're gonna put our boots on. It's just time to go. So that's why I say we just figuring it out, man.
Got my
Boots on the ground. Damn, straight.
So I want to kind of riff today a little bit, right? Like we got some topics up here. Kind of want to talk about a few things, you know, like we had last week's show. We had what's Chris Edwards' nickname now? What do people call him? They still call him Chris?
Chris got like 1,000 names. He can be, I mean, he can be his old name, Lil Hated. He can be he can be goddamn what Chris got, man. He got so many fucking names, bro. He can be Markwell Cooley or Cooley Markwell at any time. So you know it.
But he came, turned the show up last week, gave us a different vibe, and I think it's a cool dynamic that we can have every now and then. I'm gonna tell y'all, listen, who enjoyed last week's show, we don't want to do that every week. We selfish. We don't. We want to talk to each other sometimes about the shit we put on the board.
Nah, but I do think we can incorporate that, because I do like. I mean, I feel like we do need to make it like a segment. Like at least give about 10, 15 minutes to where we can just space it out and where it make it all about responding to comments. But even then, though, sometimes I feel like when we got these little air pockets, we can go hit the comments
exactly
when it's wide and open a little bit.
I think we can do something similar to what like they do on 5:20 in the morning, where they go hit the super chat and they hit the comments, talk about it, and get back on topic. But I wanted to talk about this like that in front of the people who watch the show, so they can get an understanding that at some point we're going to segment it, and your comments will be heard. Because I care about your comments, and I read most of them. And I thought about addressing a comment last week, like in the comments, but I said, what's the point?
I mean, why not?
It's pointless.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it's pointless.
No, hell no. If they put something in the comments and they obviously want you to want a response out of you, give them the response.
That's why it's pointless.
Oh, you don't? Okay. I mean, I guess, but no, I don't never think it's pointless.
See, I like to talk to people or talk
Mhm.
at people, and they can obviously respond, but just because they talk back to me doesn't mean that I'm gonna respond to them. I talk to you when I feel like it, not when you talk to me.
Touche, touche. I can definitely understand that. It's
That's
kind of
but that's my problem.
Hey, that's what I'm gonna say. It's kind of a dick, but I mean, it's dead. I guess. I mean, I guess, but whatever.
I've been called worse.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's for damn sure.
So I got a local topic for you that I didn't tell you about. Did you see the list that came out of like the top 10 like athletes from Georgia, like high school Georgia athletes? So I saw this list going around. I think I saw it yesterday, and like I think number one was Maya Moore, number two was Trevor, and then you got like some other legendary athletes. So I started thinking, if we did a top 10 list of Northwest Georgia, like Bartow County, right? Let's just say Bartow County. We did like a top 10 list of just the top high school athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Pick your sport, don't matter. We're going to lean baseball. I mean, excuse me, football, basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who would you put on that list?
As a top 10 list, I can give you 5.
Okay.
If we talking about like all around, we just talking about the whole
Just
Bartow County, or we talking about Northwest Georgia?
No, it's Bartow County.
Bartow County, then I gotta go. We gotta go for the most part. Let's see. I'm gonna start female wise. I gotta say Demisha Moore.
Okay.
I gotta say Ashley Riley.
We only got 10 now.
I know. I'm gonna go Trevor Lawrence for sure, Ronnie Brown, Lee Miles.
Goes to most schools in the county.
Yeah,
you can't have you can't have a list if you don't have Richard Samuel on the list. It's not a list.
I was gonna say Dexter Shaw.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. So that's kind of biased too, and I love. And again, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it out. I love Richard, but Richard wasn't really like. I didn't really get to see Richard. Like I seen him 1 year. You know what I'm saying? I seen that one breakout year, running back. And he went crazy for sure, but I didn't really get to see the linebacker, Richard, that everybody would always talk about. I didn't get to see him like killing shit like that. I only seen the one game for 300 plus yards rushing and shit like that. So that's the only reason he don't get put in my list. And he wasn't really that dominant when y'all came to Cartersville and whooped us. I won't even lie to you. I have to, if anything, I put Blake Sims in there. Blake Sims tore our ass up.
Yeah, Rich only had like 150 on y'all.
You feel what I'm saying? Francis Duncan tore his ass up, and the defense was on him, but that goddamn Bud made sure Buddy was on lock that whole game. I ain't gonna even play with him. But
about 150. That's some good lockup.
I mean, 150. He broke on 2 yards. That's the only thing. He had probably 15 carries, and he broke 2 long runs. That's all that 150 came from. But anyway, let's get back to my list. Shit. I gotta go Ronnie Donaldson from Cass. Yeah.
He was all 3 too.
Yeah, he was a dog. What's that boy that went to we said no, we can't put Calhoun in there.
What about Vic? Well, you know what? I don't think he had the dominant high school career that his college and pro accolades would speak to. Like he was a good high school football player, really good, but I don't know how dominant he was.
I'm gonna say this, and I love Vic to death wholeheartedly. I'm gonna say this as a person who played with Vic, and I seen what dude did. Don't get it twisted. Monday through Sunday, he could be the best player on the field, court, wherever, when he wanted to. And that's the only thing I'm saying. So it's like Vic, to me personally, would have went D1 just by going into a university, taking his shirt off and standing in that motherfucker. Just because of being real, like niggas don't realize Vic at 12 years old, 6-packed up, neck muscles in his neck, big, that shit is like, if he goes stand in a university, a D1 university, I don't give a damn what he look like, what he line up like, well, all for him. But he's 6'3". He 13 years old. He ain't
Dunking.
man. He dunking. He done broke the goddamn backboard. So like what I'm saying is that's the reason why it's different for me saying that with Vic. Because again, I ain't taking nothing from him. But if Vic would have been that Vic that he was at Clemson,
fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? It would just been different.
Because I remember like a switch flipped at Clemson.
Come on, man.
I said, I don't know what happened.
Come on, man.
But Vic is being Vic every Saturday.
This the Vic that niggas that everybody expect to see around here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm telling you, like when Vic, if Vic would have had that motor that he had down there, and he had all them other, I don't know what all he had different in South Carolina, but whatever he had in South Carolina, if he would have got that in the Daresville, Vic would have been All-American. He would have been an All-American without a doubt.
That's fair, and I'm happy we're having this conversation. Because again, we know him, and for anybody who's in Vic's camp, hears this. This is not a shot at Vic.
Yeah, not at all.
We're just talking. Like if you played against him, there would be days where, like, damn, bro, we gotta play Vic now. Oh shit! First quarter, Vic don't feel like playing. I'm about to get off,
and that's what I'm saying. Like when you was in, if you played rec ball, when you know you was going to line up against like the Daresville Green team, you know, goddamn Nigel coming, you know, Big Catlin coming, you know, Lane Frazier, he on his way. Man, listen, when I say, and then you see Vic get his ass off the bus, and you see him bow-legged walking all sluggish over there. That's the Vic you want to see. But the minute you see Vic bust a smile out over there while y'all warming up, Vic might go for 300 yards on us, and you gotta work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I say it was just different. That's all it was.
They are bred differently up there in Daresville,
for sure.
As close as they are to us, they're bred differently up there. Their white boys are way more athletic than white boys down
there. I don't know. Were you talking about Cass or Carterville? I think our white boys will tell Daresville ass up.
I'm talking about just athletic. I'm talking about fast, strong jump, left, right.
I can go for that.
Like they were a little bit different.
So when you say that, do you more? So I think the Calhoun boys are more. I don't. Daresville not so much, in my opinion. Them Calhoun boys now, them white boys, they different.
I didn't play Calhoun after 8th grade.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
No. Yeah, I couldn't get rid of Calhoun. Like I say, even that's why I say my 10th pick, which he would have been my first, but you said Northwest Georgia. Personally, two guys from up there, I still will say this to anybody: Dustin Christian and goddamn Dayreek Rogers. Listen to me, man. I don't know if you Dustin Christian. Personally, what I've seen is the best running back I've ever played against in my life.
Really?
All around. When I say he could do, it wasn't nothing he couldn't do. It wasn't nothing he couldn't do. And I mean, basketball, I want to say I give him top 10 on the court for real. Like, dude was an athlete for real.
I met Dustin Christian in, I want to say 3rd or 4th grade. And playing all-star basketball, we scrimmaged against him. Ended up getting beat. He was getting off. Tried to take a charge on him. It was definitely a charge. Called a block. Fouled out.
Was y'all in the Calhoun?
Yeah, it was up there in Calhoun.
Oh, it's over with then. It's over with then. Yeah, no, you should have went on and tackled this motherfucking ass if you was gonna do that. Try and do a charge. No.
So I have a internal personal vendetta against him.
Respect.
From the fucking 3rd, 4th grade.
Respect.
For no reason at all.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm gonna tell you, between hood, and shit, buddy, right? That can be that really, but he ain't from Northwest Georgia no more.
Nah, yeah, because he left and went to Centennial.
You ain't know what make
the list.
That's why I say you can't put him on the list, because I mean, shit.
I mean, maybe if you take his mic off mute. Oh, his picture up now.
Hey, Almond, you know you on the wall now, Almond. What is he doing?
My bad. You say what?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you on the wall now, Almond.
What wall?
Lee, we done posted that inside inside players. What? Damn, I can't see. Inside players lead first team. That old school picture with CP, Donald Rupp, Vic Beasley. I don't know who that. Who was that?
Tyler Blackman.
Yeah,
Tyler Blackman. Shout out to Tyler Blackman, fan of the show.
That's another one.
What
Now listen,
the
Black,
stats say on there?
you was a young and you wasn't giving it up like that yet. What are you talking about?
What did it say, VJ? What did it say, VJ?
You was 28 as a freshman, Rue. Sophomore. Chill, Rue.
He was still the second best player on the team.
Who the first?
Number 5.
Who number 5?
Quadario.
Fuck is that?
You know.
Who Quadario?
Oh, Corey.
Number 21, actually. What number 5? You know Corey Warren.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You remember he dunked on Baby Boy.
Yeah, damn right.
He might repost that picture sometime soon. I see it every now and then.
My boy had that motherfucker up there for 10 years up on this. I fought with Corey one though, because he should have kept that shit. If I would have had it, they still would have been up there. Yeah, you talk about it. If I dunk on a nigga, I don't know damn if it was in rec ball. If I'm flashing on some shit and y'all get the camera work right there on top of him, man, please. I'm gonna have that motherfucker up there forever. What are you doing?
Popcorn player.
Like, you hear me? Yeah.
My bad, big homie been asleep, man.
Man, you know, it's okay. I don't sleep, you know. But you know, I also walk on nails barefoot with hot coals on top of my feet.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie either, Rue. I was asleep as a fool before. That's the reason the show was late. I didn't get up to 8:20.
Man, look here, I got off. I was trying to do my work. I said, man, let me take me a little nap real quick. I ain't gonna make it.
Little 15 minutes turn into 2 hours. Boy, that shit be rough, don't it?
Then I said, well, shit, let me roll me one up. We get a little good nap in. Yeah.
I don't matter. Let's bring it in here.
Yeah, man. Where do you want to start?
Oh, we just got started.
No, we've been just going on, but
we just been riffing.
I want to talk about that.
Ain't got no guests this week?
No, not this week. I really want to know, did y'all see that that crazy ass Willow on there who ate all the pussy? Did you see that? Look, she had me tickled now. Yeah. I think she's hilarious, bro. I don't know what y'all got going, but I love Willow. First of all, she kind of weird, like, you know, like her mama, but she funny like her daddy. So can't be mad on that, I believe.
Well, for one, I think Rue ate all the pussy.
Yeah.
You think who ate all the coochie?
You, Hollywood.
You.
They told me you moved up to New York and you became a munch. You really like locked into that New York stuff, that Bronx lifestyle. Shout out to Ice Spice.
I'd rather go without than do that.
You don't want to just munch on a little carpet from time to time.
No, I like to keep my teeth white.
No, that don't stop no teeth getting no white, buddy. I promise you that. That don't start all that cure, you know.
That ain't what I heard. That ain't what I heard.
What did you hear?
If you want your teeth white, go stay from down there.
Why? What the hell?
I don't make up the rules, BJ.
Is that some more of that old black people logic?
Nah, you know I would never repeat that bullshit. I heard this from I just heard this from a wise man. He told me that real player, part of the church, B.
He part of the roof.
Yeah.
I can dig it. I don't mind.
But no, I think that Smith family. There's some weirdos.
Yep. So good. I guarantee you it's funny in that house, but it's definitely a weird time for sure. Because the boy that be walking around, I think he the one that what's the one that do the Karate Kid?
Oh, Jaden,
yeah. Is he kind of throwed off too?
He's a Smith.
No, Trey ain't throwed off.
Who is Trey?
Trey the one that was that's the oldest one. That's the one that was in Just the Two of Us video.
But that ain't Jada's son.
It's not Jada.
No, that's not Jada's son. See, that's just Will's son. That's the normal kid, right?
Oh no, I didn't.
You gotta understand, Jada grew up in this Hollywood stuff, got in it young. Will Smith transitions from rapping to Hollywood very young. These motherfuckers old, they raised their kids in that. Boy, that's 2 generations of black folks in Hollywood. They're thrown off. They're freaks.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't thrown off. They grow up in Hollywood.
But the Smiths are. Have you watch them? You know, Jada, she had an affair with her son's friend.
Happened in the hood every day.
And then they sat down on the red table and talked about it. You know what I mean? That don't happen in the hood every day.
That pissed me off. I ain't gonna tell y'all folks no lie. That pissed me off more than anything. And I think that was the day that I kind of stopped fucking with Will.
That's why
like I feel like that was the day I stopped fucking with Will, just because Will was just way too calm for me personally. Like I feel like on camera he should have dove over and grabbed her motherfucking ass and her mama. Grab both of them by their neck. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, we putting both of y'all through the table since y'all want to put on a show and get the giggling and shit out here.
I just wouldn't have went.
I mean, I probably would have went. I definitely would have went just because, I mean, it's still your wife and she wanted you on the show.
Okay.
But when you want to get personal and start doing all that, now it's different. Because, again, did we discuss this before we went on the show?
The fact that you thought we could take this on the show.
Well, I mean, shit, we already done took it there. That's what I'm saying. We already done took it there.
And that's why I say the Smiths are thrown off.
Yeah. I can't argue that now. Hell.
I'm not sitting on no camera talking about this dude I used to let be in my house, chill with my son, who's sliding on my wife. We're not talking about this on camera.
But kind of when you go back and listen, didn't they say it was like an open thing?
I don't care. It can be open.
But if it's open, it kind of don't really matter.
Well, then why he smacked the hell out of Chris Rock?
Because Chris kept talking about it. Now it's different. Now, hell no, you can't do that. Because if what go on in our house, if you talking about something that you and your wife got going on, and this in-house, we decide to come out and we eventually talk about it to others. Do you want somebody? Do you still feel the same if somebody like come out and make an opinion on it? Or I mean, I get that's life, but
once I make things public, or once things go public, you open it up for people to have something to say about it, and you can't smack everybody that got something to say about it. You know what I mean? Like, this is a comedian making jokes.
Sure.
And you remember Jada told him like not to host the Oscars because Will didn't get nominated that one year. Like, man, shut up.
But wasn't it? I thought that that's why he got mad. I don't think it wasn't about the dude was like he was making them bald head jokes.
Yeah. He was,
that was when she came out. She had alopecia and all that good shit.
Yeah, he called it G.I. Jane.
Yeah.
He should have called it E.T.
He probably got G.I. Jane with us. What was I should have went back and checked that little shit out because I still didn't really understand why he slapped hell out of him either. But
because Jada was tired of him talking shit, and she's like, "Will, you gonna be a man?" Tupac would never allow this.
Hey,
Tupac would have shot him,
man. And
you just sitting here let him talk about me like that. I'm supposed to be your wife,
man. Will would have whooped Tupac ass. I don't care what nobody. If Tupac would have been here and Tupac would have got to do all that playing, Will would have dove on.
Man, look, if Tupac would have been here, nigga, them kids wouldn't.
Boy, you get tough, boy. Yeah, you get tough. Hey, Rue, what New York City looking like?
Man, I've been seeing Justin Bieber lately. I didn't even been on some gangster shit lately.
What? Excuse me? He did in New York?
Justin Bieber? No, just what he did on social media.
Oh, what are you doing?
Partying all night. He married, staying out all night. Being Justin Bieber, being hard.
Oh.
He bald headed now, so he tough.
You know that's gonna lead him to, right?
What?
The courthouse.
Some more money.
No, he might have. Well, he probably got a good prenup, but that's gonna lead him to the courthouse. You keep staying out all night. You got a wife. It's gonna lead you to the courthouse.
What did he end up? What did he end up doing though lately? Like, what he doing? I seen a bunch of pictures where he like posted up outside with his shirt off and shit, but I ain't seen nothing. What he doing is, I guess, wilding out.
I don't pay attention to him. I just assume he getting ready because Puff coming home, and he got to make sure that he's protected because they say Puff messed his head up.
Ooh.
Justin Bieber.
I thought he came in with Usher and Puff.
Well, if he came in with us, he came in with Puff.
That's why I said he came in with both of them.
24-hour party. Can you party with Puff for 72 hours? Justin was a damn kid when he was asking that man.
No,
He was a damn kid.
what the fuck shit was y'all doing to my man?
Usher used to party with him as a kid too.
Yeah. But he kept saying, you want to stay with me for
Exposing that
72
kid to all that sex.
Shit. Man, please. God,
He turned into a freak. B, I'm trying to tell you, listen to me.
I know, man. Listen, I'm there, Rue. I'm telling you. I told you lately. You've been foreshadowing a bunch of shit that's been coming right to light, Rue. So I can't even knock you on that. But I want to ask, what's this bitches in 2K mean?
Oh, dang, I wish you wouldn't have said it that way.
Oh, well, we can come back to
it. No. So, on the new 2K26, right?
The game.
They got this new game mode where you can mix the NBA players and the WNBA players. They can play against each other. So like they had a clip of like Bam throwing Asia Wilson a oop. They got Caitlin Clark.
Why I gotta be them two?
Because they have sex with each other. They date. They're a team. But now Caitlin Clark dunked on LeBron in the clip.
Yeah, like that, DJC.
No, I said I'll throw a controller. Come on, man.
Caitlin Clark dunked on LeBron in the clip?
Yeah.
Oh, God. What is that on? Like a commercial type of shit?
Let me see. I had it on my story at one point in time. Oh, let's get out of that. Let me see if I can find it. But I just think it's insane because I understand inclusion and trying to get everybody involved. That stuff is cool and stuff. Well, come on, dog. There's the reason why men and women don't play sports against each other because of the athletic differences, the physical differences. So why are we doing the same? Like, why are we doing this on the video game? Are we trying to raise awareness are we trying to like raise the WNBA players' profile? Are we trying to make girls feel included in something that they're not totally included in? I just don't understand the bigger picture of it. And I think that it's one of these failed attempts at trying to make everybody involved in something while also selling them a lie. Caitlin Clark would never dunk on LeBron James.
I mean, it's like you said, it's just trying to make folks feel equal. Equality in the NBA and WNBA. I get it.
What you think about it, Rue? You play never. I mean, because Rue plays he plays 2K, or you played back in the day.
Rue.
Yeah, they named Joe Flacco starting quarterback.
What you expect? You thought Shador was going to win the job?
Joe Flacco, how old is Joe? Let's see how old Joe Flacco is.
Like 40.
Yeah, he's 40. He's 40.
Oh, yeah.
See,
yeah, he should win the
Brady
job.
messed everything up because Brady got people thinking they can play quarterback when they're 40.
No, Joe Flacco's the best quarterback on that roster.
I ain't gonna say it.
Most
experience for sure.
They're not gonna have his jersey on in the stands when the game starts.
Yeah, that's more so what I mean.
But what that shit means something. You want to keep his job.
Level. That shit means something at that level.
I mean, it means something to the owner, but the owner knows that they're gonna wear the Shador jerseys whether he's on the field or on the sideline.
Oh,
so let's put the best person on the field.
And the crowd get the chant and put him in the game.
Well, as long as Joe Flacco is playing good football, it'll be a decent football. It'll be okay. Like let Shador take his time and ease into that position.
If he messes bad and they start booing him while he's trying to play, that's gonna be bad.
Well, then, I mean, yeah, but I don't think they're planning to have Joe Flacco start the entire season anyways. I just think he's the best quarterback week one, and then as Shador progresses or Dylan Gabriel progresses, one of them take over the job and play probably from Thanksgiving through the end of the year.
Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel, he looked good in that preseason
I mean,
game though.
he's already psychologically defeated. They don't even make his jersey.
How
Think about that.
Psychologically defeated just because he's not.
Bro, think about that. If we both
Sell Dylan Gabriel jersey.
if I'm the third rounder and I'm projected to be the starting quarterback, and the fifth rounder, niggas coming wearing his jersey, you know what I'm saying, B?
I get exactly what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying on that.
I mean, but Dylan Gabriel, he came out, and some people think he took a shot at Shedeur this weekend. Did y'all see that?
What did he do?
They said he been
Well,
hiding.
he was he was doing an interview on the sideline, and he was pretty much saying that like some people are like entertainers and I'm like a competitor, and some people are saying that was a shot at Shedeur.
I can dig it. Cause Shedeur doing I ain't gonna say he was doing a lot of shit, but I am saying
I thought the NFL was entertainment. Just make it make sense, AC.
They say.
Well, no, it's competition first. I mean, I think it's going towards more of an entertainment league. What
LeVar Ball used to say, this ain't nothing but entertainment at the end of the day.
Yeah, but when you're actually out there playing, you're not caring about entertainment. You're actually caring about the competitive nature of it. You think a offensive guard cares about entertainment, or you care about going out there and mauling somebody into the dirt? You know what I mean?
That's entertainment.
They don't sell his jersey. That's not entertainment. Don't nobody care about line play. That's not entertaining at all.
And they do sell Trent Williams jersey.
Trent Williams.
You said an offensive lineman
about Trent Williams. He hasn't.
Huh?
I'm talking about a random guard.
Nah, it's random.
What are you? Well, didn't I just say like a random guard?
So Trent, though, I mean, Trent is different though, Rue. Trent did like he was one of the big names coming out. So I mean, if it's some nigga like who's the guard for the Detroit Lions right now?
Don't nobody care about random people.
Well, that's my point though. That's my point. So he just saying like if you were front like a lineman or whatever, you going out there to work compared to the running back and the quarterback. They can be the entertainers out there. They the ones that's gonna get all the glitz and glam and all that other shit. Them linemen trying to put some pancakes on.
And they still trying to go out there and get work too, because that's how they get paid.
Right. So
you're like, all right, now we ain't gonna be on the goddamn phone the whole show.
But
I'm talking to myself.
But no, but we can do if you want. We can talk.
We got gaps.
Y'all two were talking about this shit so long. We're moving them on.
I can't walk in. Hello.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I was trying to talk about the women in 2K, and we started talking about football.
Y'all both started jumping on that.
Yeah, started talking about Shedeur Sanders and Joe Flacco. We all knew Joe Flacco was gonna be the starting quarterback. The fifth rounder's not gonna start week one, even if he was killing it. And I don't think he was killing it like that.
No.
We got anything good in the comments?
We ain't got in the comments this week. We got Armand. That makes 0 sense, VJ. Kevon Green. Sims definitely went crazy. Pat Skrilla, Train. He playing NCAA.
Oh, Paul Pierce said, leave the pretty girls alone, get you a 5 or 6. You want me to play that?
Who was that?
Paul Pierce. Want me to play the clip real quick? Yeah. The video has no sound. I'm gonna put a video out with no sound. I'm not gonna read this, but it said, leave the pretty girls alone, get you a 5 or 6. What are your thoughts on that?
It's easier. It's definitely easier. And the 5 or 6s, they work with you a lot better. They ain't gonna do all that extra communicating and talking back and all that other shit compared to them 9s and 10s. Matter of fact, fuck the 10s. Let's go 8 and 9s. Them 8 and 9s, they know they can talk back. They know they look good. They know somebody else want them. It's gonna be a bunch of little extra shit. Them 5 and 6s, they can fuck real good. They can be calm. They can be whatever, and they can be crazy. So I'm saying you get the best of both worlds. And the number one thing for me is they know when to be quiet.
Yeah, but you got to look at them.
A 5 or 6 ain't really bad though.
In my book, it is.
No, a 5 or 6 ain't bad. That just mean they ain't super duper fine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A 5 or 6 could still be a goddamn school teacher. You know what I'm saying? Still could be what it could still be something that you could, be one of them fine like football palmers. They come out there and she may not have all that face. She got a bump on her. So you can you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You get the whole thing. That 5 or 6 gonna come and it's gonna make a lot more sense than compared to that 8 or 9 that you gotta look in the face and you gotta, be gentle and you talk real good too.
I like them football mamas.
That's it. We all do. Yeah, we all like them football mama.
I went to a soccer tournament this weekend thinking I was gonna see some hot soccer moms out there.
What?
Thoroughly disappointed.
Yeah, seen a bunch of lunch ladies. Rough. Rough.
It was like maybe 4 or 5 out there. You gotta count. Some of them gonna be married, and it's just like, dang, bro. And it wasn't nothing on the team I was there with. And I'm like, I was trying to get my swerve on. I had to sit in my seat, like, a little distance away from Jasmine. Because I ain't want nobody to think
extra.
No. That's family. I'm here supporting family. No.
I can do that there. We're gonna keep moving, Lee. I want to bring up that first I want to ask you, did you hear about that Yachty shit?
I did. Did you listen to it?
I did. I wanted to ask you. I was going into it. I wanted to ask you, did he say, what's the right word? Is what he said offensive, which it is definitely offensive, but is what he said offensive because we all know the situation, the circumstances of the situation, or is it offensive because that's a black man and we kind of, I guess, in the mood of?
I think, honestly, our culture has just become like overly sensitive. And yes, it's offensive. No, he probably shouldn't have said it. But like, I don't care. But I'm not George Floyd's family either. I'm not one of his loved ones who's affected by it. Like he was just trying to be creative and rapping. And sometimes when you're being creative with your words, you can say something that's totally out of pocket that you shouldn't say. But I think the response to it is just overinflated, because if you don't respond to it, it probably goes away and nobody talks about it. But then because everybody wants to get upset about it and do this and do that, and how dare he say that? Stephen Jackson had to step in, because he's the voice of the Floyd family and the culture. We have to go to Stephen Jackson to make sure everything is copacetic. You know what I mean? So old block veteran, even though he's from Port Arthur, Texas, but PAT, so I just been like, all right, man, Yachty, yeah, you probably shouldn't have said that because it's 2025, but Lil Wayne said beat the pussy like Emmett Till, didn't it? Nobody cared when it happened. They cared years later, but nobody really cared. Rappers say crazy stuff. It's just expression. It's freedom of speech. And what I don't like is us trying to tell people what they can and can't say. No, allow him, let him say it. Then respond to it. If you don't want to buy his music, if you don't want to support him, don't support him anymore. If you don't want to listen to the song, don't listen to the song anymore. But if he want to say some off the wall stuff that you don't like, let him and keep it pushing. Because who does it really affect? Like, it doesn't bring him back to life. You know what I'm saying? It may remind you of something that's sad, and it may make you sad for a moment. And we've all lost loved ones, and there are ways that their name, legacy can be brought up to us. And for a second, it makes us step back. But come on, man.
It ain't really nothing you can do about it.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. He's been dead for what, 5 years now? So it's not like it's super fresh. And again, this is not me defending what he said. It's just me defending his right to say it, because say what you want.
Did you see that shit Charleston White came back and said?
No, what he said?
Charleston White snapped out. Charleston White said, man, F George Floyd. George Floyd, he didn't die by the cop. He died from by a fentanyl and all. So what I want to ask on that is, do you feel like Stephen Jackson got the right to say something to him as well, or he should say something to him as well, which he always do? I ain't gonna take number. He always say something, but Charleston White just get to the point where he ain't trying to hear none of that. He'll go straight at Stephen Jackson again and start talking crazy to him. So
and that's the difference between like a Yachty, who's somebody who's in the industry,
Right.
backed by, you know, people who may care. He cares about corporate sponsorship and all of that stuff. Where Charleston White, he gonna take it there and take it further. So do you really want to dance with Charleston?
That's when it's tough.
Because if you're not gonna go as low as he goes,
probably want to fight that fight.
Yeah, you just leave him alone.
That's what Boosie said, though. Boosie said that's the reason why he don't try and play with him too much.
My bad, fellas.
Yeah, you straight. Boosie said he'll go places that he won't go.
And so, Charleston talked about how Boosie Boosie the one he won't respond to.
Yeah. Now Boosie already said he like, I'm not arguing. Tony Ayo said it too. Like that's one man I'm not gonna argue about. He can say whatever he want to. He can call me all the names he want. I'm not arguing with Charleston White because one, you can't beat him. You can't beat a nigga like that who gonna go police and he gonna go as low. He gonna go as low as he possibly can to hurt you. So if he can say something to get under your skin and rub you wrong, hey man, he gonna try and he hurt. Man, he gonna keep dagging at that. You gonna dag at that until you ready to put your hands on him. The way he say he can put you back in jail. He want to make a nigga example. What he say? I want to make a nigga example. So you know, I mean, you gotta look at it that way. What I'm saying, but I guess. But I want to jump to this next part. This really been the star of my whole list to me. Y'all niggas have been hearing about that T app.
I done heard about it in Cartersville.
Oh,
what's the T app?
Oh man, the T app is pretty much niggas and bitches exposing each other. Well, excuse me, let me change that. It's an app for men. They got one that's it's the T app too, but it's where it just pretty much telling you how much the chick you dealing with or whatever, how ran through or burnt out she is or whatever. And they got the T app for women who just telling you like every nigga that done who I guess he ran through, everybody done been with all this little extra shit.
What if a nigga don't care? Like that would be killing me.
That's really number one though.
Well, they can't, Rue, because it's all over Facebook.
Yeah, no, I mean that's what I'm saying, bro. It's
people
that shit everywhere, bro. It's everywhere.
So I was talking to Dean last night. Dang, I probably shouldn't have threw his name out there because what I'm. Anyways, I was talking to Dean. He had his girls do the selfie stuff so he could get on there and be nosy.
Wait, what do he do?
So like you have to be a girl to get the T app.
Yeah, for sure.
So like you have to take a selfie. So he got his girl to take a selfie so that he could get on there and be nosy and get the T.
So he got the app on his phone.
That's why I wish he would call in so he could read some of the stuff off. Because it was one guy we know that they talked about on there, and they said he's a gentleman and he like to cuddle up with you after, but he won't call.
Who said that? Who said that?
Yeah.
Oh man, please, like him damn about all that.
Cuddling up after you get your little whoopee and I big spoon.
They put my nigga on there. They said they called him a big trick, but they said he a big trick. I had him already, but he fun. And I was like, so y'all
hold on. Say that again. DJ, rewind that and say that again.
He a big trick. He had fun. Chill, bro. He a big trick. He like to have fun, but he really a good time. Yeah, and then they come back and got another one up on there. Had that already. Like I say, my thing is, bro, I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Who they talking about, me?
They talk. I tell you off camera. Not it's one of the niggas you think about, but it's But listen, but they got the gang on there now.
They got the gang on there.
No, it's a bunch of buddies on there now.
I hope you don't put me on there.
I don't know, y'all. What I say? I ain't on there. I was thank goodness I ain't on there. You ain't on there. You ain't on there. Thank God. Listen,
I ain't worried about
listen, no, I ain't fucking around. I ain't doing nothing crazy. Make a lot of noise. You hear me? So that's why I say we ain't doing all that, Roo.
Ain't nobody do nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Ain't nobody doing nothing. Straight up, though. That's why I said, like, boy, I'm just tired of these folk, but they just won't leave shit alone.
Bro, I ain't gonna say
Listen.
nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. That's
I
why I
don't
got
want
there.
leave shit alone.
My thing is, what do you get out of it, right? Because if you just gonna go on here and just give up somebody's game, somebody else might like it and see it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Somebody might bite off of that, and that might not be like when folks start saying them could be red flags, them could be 6 flags for some folks. You know, just being for real. That's what folks don't realize. Shit, I just be, and I feel like that's what be knocking me down to where I don't be understanding where a lot of bitches, and I don't mean to say a lot of females, they like. What's the right? They like the. I'm trying to say the right word.
Nah, man, look.
They like the nigga that got some clout by himself. The one that a lot of folks don't talk about.
The player.
He like the player.
No, for real. You know how much love I used to get walking around with a wedding ring on?
Exactly.
They like you just women just start talking to you, throwing themselves out. Oh boy, that's protein, man. They start talking to you, throwing themselves at you, being friendly and available. Oh man, then you get separated, stop wearing the ring.
That's when you don't stop wearing it. Because one thing I don't realize is a woman, I feel like women, they just like us for the most part.
Nah, they worse than us. They messy.
Exactly. And I feel like if they feel like they can come and quote unquote take a nigga from somebody or whatever, especially a married nigga, hey man, and you ain't man, you ain't whatever, but I'm saying you can get out whatever. Yeah, I'm still going through something. Whatever. Yeah, I'm going through a little something.
I just still gotta wear it because that's just
sentimental,
that's
man.
all I got left.
That's it. Only thing I got this and some dick. So whatever you want, what you want from me? I got this ring and some dick. That's about it. That's all I can feed you.
But I will take it off if you want some dick.
Hell,
See, Rue wouldn't do nothing like that. He too cool.
What?
You wouldn't say, you wouldn't just have on the ring and say, this is just the last piece I got left, and that's all I can hold on to.
Butt naked, we don't even entertain that. Butt naked, we don't even entertain that naked. Chill. Before he go put on his uniform, then he
calling me that? Will you quit calling me that?
Man, you ain't never gonna get called that. Man, you Hollywood naked. That's what it is now.
What's his uniform? Because you called them butt naked.
Rue, what? Hey,
uniform.
Rue, I don't need to tell these folks that, do I? you don't need to tell these folks. Rue, don't tell these folks the uniform, Rue. Shit. It's so rough, boy.
I'm black and white socks. I'm ready to go.
Do you hear me? You hear me? Shit.
White socks.
God damn.
What kind of shoes you wear over there?
She might not even have none.
You might go barefoot in that motherfucker.
Some slippers, something I can get in and out. You know what I mean?
Oh, me shit, dog. But for real though, I'm just telling all the dogs, man, out here. Y'all make sure y'all stay out. Make sure y'all stay out of harm's way with all that carrying on with these folks on that and all that good shit.
And honestly, man,
I'm an advocate. Like I said, bro. I'm an advocate. Have fun. I hate when my niggas be like, bro, Rue. Y'all know how y'all come and talk to me. I don't like that. That shit makes me upset when y'all talk to me like that. That shit hurts me.
What do you mean? What you mean?
I ain't gonna put y'all business out there like that, but that shit just hurts me.
Saying, Rue.
I got survivor's guilt. That's just straight up.
I'm lost. Can you enlighten me, please?
Shit. I got niggas calling me on that route. I can't stand these motherfuckers. I hate my life. Like, damn, I need to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, I got these crazy thoughts. Like, I have them too. Like, I used to have these crazy ass thoughts. I just be sitting there just so violent. I'm talking about violent thoughts too.
I'm talking about violent.
Wow.
Damn, I'm talking about violent.
I'm talking about violent, bro.
My crazy thoughts don't be. Nah, they be violent sometimes. I done call it rude sometimes. I'm ready to kill this motherfucker.
I'm just look here, bro. I get it, bro. It's like a I I'm gonna think about that in a minute. I'll get back with you on that one.
Damn.
I'm trying to keep it G, right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to offend nobody.
That definitely is.
Hey, but if you're in a relationship, man, tighten up so you don't end up on that T.
If you're in a relationship, you better run as fast as you can. That's my advice. That's my advice.
Yo, my new response to people is now I say
if you one of the one now if you one of them niggas that you know what I mean, like you need a girlfriend to operate, that's cool.
But if you one of them ones, what you saying, Rue?
Yeah. That's all.
From above, he's a gift from above. Roll like a dove. I got you, Rue. I got you. Shit, I'm going home and watching that shit tonight. Yeah.
Look here, I had to make a play. I had to walk away real quick. Look, hold on, I'm going right back.
All right. Well then, let's do this.
What we gonna do?
Let's go on. Cause I'm about to say shit, Lee. We're gonna do we got 2-3 more. We got 2-3 more.
Hey, oh shit, let's talk about the cipher.
Yes, let's do that. So
David Bush put out a post saying like a Bartow County cipher. So to the rappers, the Village Vets want to host a cipher. We'll talk about the rest of that a little bit later. We'll reach out to y'all shortly, but we want to put out that we want to talk about the cipher.
Right.
So let's talk about the cipher.
We can do up to, I feel like we need to do at least, I think last time Jack Rip did like 5 or 6 artists, about a minute, 30 seconds a piece. I feel like we can just let folks get out there and get their bars off and shit. Go from there, bro. I feel like we can do it in a set location where everybody can come out, get a vibe. Shit, we bring some drinks, some food, all that good shit, little easy shit, just to where we can make it a vibe. We ain't got to go too overboard, but the people that do come out, let's make it a vibe. Let's make it a good little chill session, cut some music on.
What do you think? What do you think is a good location?
Honestly, some either fairground, hilltop, honestly anywhere on the east side, bro. For real, like just because like that's the center place, everybody can get right there, and it ain't really we don't need no rules or nothing. If you want to come over to certain, like to the
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? We can get over there, we can go record, get in and get out.
Shit, do it at the park on the hill.
That too. Anywhere. I'm just saying somewhere with just land so if folks come in, park they car, kick it. We can cook a little bit, drink a little bit, and it won't be no issues. You know what I'm saying?
I'll go talk to CO about posting up out there outside the barbershop area.
Facts.
So you got the barbershop in the background.
Facts.
You know, flashes business. You got the little local business on Summer Hill, and it gives you that hood vibe of some good rap.
Facts. So that's what I'm saying, bro. It can really, like, we can really do to where we can just push it to where it'll make sense to where everybody can come. If you want to do some music, and that's honestly, bro, any type of music too. We can do, like, of course, we're doing a hip hop cipher right now, but then fuck it, we can get some folks that want to do some instrumental ciphers, instrument ciphers. Like if you play an instrument, you get your ass out there and you can play for real. We want to hear that.
Maybe get some spoken word
for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it can make sense. We just want to do something where it'll come together and it can be like a real vibe for the Village Vets, and people can really get connected with us. They can touch us. We can touch them. We can really bring them on the show. We can actually do a live show out there. If folks want to come on and come chop it up with us for a minute, we can do a quick little interview, keep it pushing or whatever, bro. Just to where it'll just make sense. Just to where we can be right there. We can touch hands. We can be in the mix with other folks.
Yeah, I agree. Another thing, I think we need to like get a feel from the people about a live show, how they feel about a live show, to see if it's worth our time to go ahead and start planning a live show. Because I want to do a live show, because I was talking to Dean last week and he made a good point about the both of us. We're not as accessible as we probably should be.
No, that's not Dean can't fucking say that just because we're not in the mix everywhere. That don't mean we're not accessible.
But in like actually reaching other people.
No, bro. Because again, I get that, but again, I don't want to be that accessible. I don't want motherfuckers to be able to say they can see us all the time. That's gonna take the spunk away from you.
Oh,
again,
well,
like
I
mean,
I didn't say I was gonna
me
change.
personally, like, and I mean, I love Dean to death, but that's the reason why it's like when Dean goes certain places, Dean he gonna get the love every time because they used to seeing his face. But then again, if we come, we're gonna get the same love because they don't see our face that often. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you may get that same.
I mean, but even then, if you still get in there and you just start bringing hands and reaching out.
Oh, well, see, you know, when I get there, I'm not doing all that.
I get it, but that's what you got to do when you're not accessible as much. Me personally, I'm still with me not being around as much. I do want to go out and I do want to touch a little bit more hands than when I'm out. Like when I am talking to folks, I do want to go talk to a couple more people when I'm mixing out. Because I know I don't be out as much. But when I am out, I mean, when I'm not there, hey, it's just that. I'm not gonna make myself more accessible just because of that, though. Being real.
Oh, I'm not either.
I
thought it was a valid point. But I'm like, I'm not. Nah, bro. I don't want to be around all of these people because I'm close to being a gloves and sunglasses everywhere I go type person.
Bro, I'm like, and I realized at this big old age I am. Bro, I'm an introvert, and I never realized that. Like, I love my friends, but I don't really like new people. And I don't want to say I don't like new people. I'm not the one that. I say it. I'm a great friend. I'm just not that friendly. Like I with all my friends, they know they can call me. I love them to death. Whatever, and ain't nothing too big or too small for you to ask me. But if it's a new person, I'm not that accessible. I'm not that person that you can call at all times. You can text it. No, just because I'm not that person. You feel me? So I mean, it's different, but yeah, I get it.
I'm not gonna talk to people. If I'm
respect,
it is, you know, like if I'm not in the mood to talk, especially if it's a bunch of greasy hard legs, you already know. What am I talking to men for? Like new men that I don't know.
I don't mind talking to nobody. I just don't want to do too much talking. I think that's my life. I can talk and we can talk about what we got to talk about. We can get to the point of what we need to do, and I feel like that's my bread and butter. But all that extra wanting to talk, then we go to each other and we text each other, we call each other, we go hang now. Unless I feel like they got to get worked up for that. Me personally, I feel like we gotta actually work up to get to that point to where I'm coming in. We're gonna bring some bottles and liquor at your house and we're gonna sit over there and drink all night. We gotta get worked up for that. Me personally, but
because I don't want to be drunk around all y'all folks.
Because I don't know y'all like that. I don't know what y'all do to me.
Act, then I might be talking to your old lady and don't know. Now you ready to act a fool? I'm like, hey, big dog, I wasn't being disrespectful. That just means you got a nice looking young lady over here that I was talking to who wasn't claiming you. Don't be mad at me, be mad at her. I didn't ask if she had a man because I didn't care. But that's a
you thing.
Yeah. Be mad at her. Don't be mad at me. I ain't trying to mess up your happy home.
Yeah.
But I'm poly.
Oh my God. Let's jump to this. We got two more, Lee. Let's jump on these.
Okay, what you want to do?
I want to do first. Let's go to Shakar, man. What you think about her crazy ass going and putting her hands on her man in that airport? Is she wrong?
Yes.
Okay. And if that would have been a man and he'd have knocked her goddamn shoes off, would he been one of the worst men in America?
I'd say
I'm asking you.
I mean,
if he knock her goddamn head off in that airport after we seen all what we seen, if he knock her goddamn head off in that airport, is he wrong? Is he the worst man in America?
He's gonna be framed that way.
Boom. So that's my point, and that goes to where I'm going in with this topic. Shakari Richardson, and the last name, I'm making sure. Shakari Richardson, you dead ass wrong in every way of the word. I'm a fan still. I ain't gonna take nothing from you. I'm a super fan, actually. You made it possible for.
She ain't make shit possible.
No, I didn't mean. No, I am gonna say this. She made it possible for a bunch of the girls, the hood chicks that didn't think they could get out there and do exactly what she doing and making her name for herself the exact same way. I feel like she did that.
Run
Because again,
fast.
she wanted
All you gotta do is run fast.
I mean, you definitely gotta run fast, but you also can't really do a lot of shit that she did before. She was trouble before. Shikari was fighting and shit all in Texas out there. If you go check that other little shit, she was a problem before that. However, now seeing that she done got into a bigger light, she fucking on the Olympics, and you still out here wilding like that.
And bro, I wish you could have seen
it.
I wish you could have seen the body cam video, man. The body cam was so nasty. So they're talking to her, and she's telling the cops she didn't touch him. Only thing she did was like grabbed her headphones, but it wasn't physical. And then she starts like, you can see like the pain pop out her neck. She getting turned up. She's like, Christian, this what we doing? This is what we doing. And they're like, ma'am, it was not him. He didn't file a complaint. TSA filed the complaint. We saw the cameras, blah, blah, blah. And then like she ended it with just saying some stuff like, well, I don't understand why I'm getting put in handcuffs and he's a man. And she said stuff like, I got videos to show like what he's done to me. And it's like,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's just like, yo, how about you take accountability for what you did? And I'm going to play this Ryan Clark clip after you respond. But and we've talked about this off mic, and I don't think that men should put their hands on women, right? I don't think men should put their hands on women. But there has to be some level of recourse for women who put their hands on men. Not only because of that specific man that they do it to, right? But they need to learn a lesson, because some guys will walk away. Some guys may leave. Some guys will let you cool down, come back, rebuild a relationship. Some guys may just get you up off of them, leave it alone from there. And there's some niggas out here that may knock your head off. And you need to not put yourself in positions to get your head knocked off. And as much as we'll blame a man for doing for being physical with a woman, even in response, because we're taught men don't put their hands on women, that woman needs to know you don't put your hands on people, right? Like, one great thing about male friendships and the way men just have to move in the world, you know that you can get your ass whooped at any given time when there's conflict. So when you're in situations, you move that way. But it's not always the same for women. And I think that it does women who are violent, especially violent towards men, a disservice when they're not held accountable. So, okay, the man can't whoop their ass, but is there legal recourse? Do you lose your job? Do you lose opportunities? Do you lose something so that you learn the lesson that this isn't okay? And that's where my problem comes in. And that's why I've been so adamant about, hey, no, something needs to be done here. Because what happens if the next guy she's with doesn't have as much to lose? Isn't that cool, calm, and collected? Knock her head off. Or even worse. You know what I'm saying? Because domestic violence, it can go there. Like, I remember years ago, there was a murder-suicide of a lady I know, stemming from domestic violence.
Just this past week, that same shit.
Well, I don't know enough about that, so I wasn't.
Bring it up, yeah, but just this past week in Cartersville, that same shit happened.
Yeah,
no, I'm with you.
So, like, no, dog, keep your hands to your fucking self, and if you don't want to, you need to be punished. So, fellas, if she put her hands on you, you gotta find a way to make her feel it. And I'm not saying feel it is as in physically feel it, but there needs to be some level of recourse that lets that young lady know that this isn't okay.
Whether that's leaving the house for a minute, taking the money away, taking the game, taking the dick, whatever you need to do, whatever you need to do, make yourself be the prize in this situation. Because again, we all, as a man, I can say I never go for the whooping on your shit, but also as a man, you're not a punching bag either, fellas. I don't give a damn what she say. I don't give a damn what the cops say or none of that. We are not punching bags. We ain't supposed to sit up. We ain't supposed to take none of that. Love is not supposed to hurt. And so what I'm saying to y'all at all times, man, if it go that far, get the hell on out of there, man. Y'all stop. And again, trust me. And especially if she got that smackle, it's gonna be a lot worse. It's gonna be tough. But hey, man. Love is not supposed to hurt. We're gonna say that one more time. Love is not supposed to hurt
until it's over.
Well, yeah, until it's over then. But then, even then, it's still not supposed to hurt because y'all, it's supposed to be you done tried everything you could try.
You know what? You are, yeah.
Right. You know, just being real, you done tried everything you done tried. If you did that part, but you know,
a lot of us don't be in love.
We be in lust.
We not even just in lust, right? I forgot who I was talking to, but we fall in love with the idea of a person and not the feeling. Because we want to fall in love because we want this feeling. We want this companionship. And then we start building that, but then we get attached to the person instead of the feeling. And the feeling is what we're really here for. And the person is just the medium to provide that feeling. But then we get so caught up on the person that when shit starts going too crazy, we start allowing certain things because, well, I love this person, or I like this person, or I want to be with this person. Instead of, no, I am pursuing a feeling.
Yeah.
And I want to find the best person to provide that feeling for me. And I also provide them that same feeling. So it's mutual. Like, it's not that ownership. Like, love is really that Bible verse that I don't know. Love doesn't envy. Love doesn't do this. Love, like that's really what love is. And it's so hard to find. And I think so often a lot of us don't operate in that true space of love.
Love is different though to a lot of folks, bro. Love can look different to a lot of people, because love can be material shit for some folks. Love can be affection shit for some folks. Love can be, emotional shit for some folks. It depends on who that person is you with. You feel me? So it's like, let's say we talking about Shakar. So if Shakar one of those ones that want to be affectionate, but you walking through the mall and you walking too fast, that probably could have been something that she snap out, but it don't make it right. You get what I'm saying? Like, it still don't make it right just because those are your love languages. It just mean that he got to find a better way to control that shit. And the same thing for the guy. He don't need to take none of it still, but it's like you got to learn how, if she gonna be the person you gonna be with and that's what you want, you gotta realize you just gotta adjust to it, bro. You gotta see what you're doing for real. What's up, Hoodie? Back.
What's up, Hood?
Let me play this clip for y'all real quick.
We still talking about that bullshit in the video.
Nah, we talking about Sha'Carri Richardson putting hands on that boy in the airport, and then pretty much trying to get him locked up once they cuffed him. But listen to what Ron Clark had to say.
Saying that it's a double standard in domestic violence from women to men is true, and it should be. Just throughout history, men are freaking awful. Like, it was the whole big thing.
Is that Ron Clark?
The woman take a bear or be on the street with a man that they don't know. That's not because they want to portray men as a certain thing. It's because men have been a certain thing. It's also because of the level of physicality between the two genders, right? Now, it doesn't make it okay for a woman to hit a man. It doesn't make that something that we should allow to happen, but there is a difference in the things. I can see the difference. I know why there's a difference. And when you think about Sha'Carri Richardson and Christian Coleman, largely Black women protect Black men. Black women protect our culture. Largely, that's something that Black women want spoken about, that we praise them for. But there are these situations as well that do become aggressive, that do become violent. They are not without fault. But what Sha'Carri Richardson has to think of, and any Black woman that puts a Black man in that position, is what could be the next step for him.
Right.
In a world that doesn't value him, with authority figures who have had run-ins with unarmed Black men that turn violent, you've now put him in a bad situation. And I think those are the thought processes that sometimes when you're young and you're immature, you don't process in the right way, whether it's the initial action or it's the second half of it where you're pleading with the police officers and saying his name in those ways, and now involving him in the second tier of it. And so, like, the thing for me would be protect.
All right, that's enough.
What the hell? Go ahead.
No, I want y'all to respond to that.
I don't really know what the hell. It was long.
Protect our Black women.
What'd you say, Ru?
Protect our black women.
I mean, that's what Ron Clark wants us to do. He's the voice.
Do we not forget who he has a child with when he was in high school?
Oh,
Ryan Clark.
Oh, we got one.
A white girl.
Oh. Oh, I didn't say hell no. I didn't know that.
No, he had a kid when he was like a sophomore, junior or something, because he went to like a private school in New Orleans, I think. Ryan Clark.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with him, being a black man who's standing up for black women and on this large platform and telling us how to better treat our black women?
Because he's just talking to everybody that like him.
You don't think he believed it?
I'm with Cam Newton on this situation versus Ryan Clark.
I don't be rocking with that Ryan Clark stuff. I just think he panders to women. And typically when men do stuff like that, I just think it's
shit, we got some comments.
Have some sex.
I'm doing fine, not great, but good.
So you just don't.
Damn, what day now? Why you didn't come today?
Practice. So you just gonna throw that video away? It didn't really resonate with you. You don't want to get behind Ryan Clark and
fuck. But say he cool. I ain't doing that.
I was gonna ask Real if he was a bromosexual, but he on the phone.
Did you just ask me if I'm a homosexual?
No, a bromosexual.
Damn, why you didn't get on the pod? Oh, all right. I've been on. I was here before everybody. All right. So you said, am I homosexual?
No, bromosexual.
Like that.
I said, are you a bromosexual?
What the fuck is that?
Type of guy who likes women. You're a straight guy, but you'd rather spend time with your guys instead of being with your girl.
Depends on who it is. Depends on who it is.
All right, tell me more.
No, it just depends on who it is. There's some females that's cool. Some won't do, you know what I mean? But no, it just depends. I ain't got no problem kicking with the fellas, you know what I mean? That's just the guys thing. But if you got somebody that's, one of the ones, a best friend, not a girlfriend. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I saw this post on one of those some page, and this lady was talking about it, and she was pretty much framing it to like shit on dudes, because she was talking about how guys would rather spend time with their friends instead of being with their girl, and she's just going on and on.
But that don't mean nothing though, that they dislike that girl, because they, And
I just listened to her and I was like, oh, she's not cool. That's all it is. Like, yo, you be a cool chick, bro. Dude ain't
like. And you talk about somebody that's probably been friends with this guy friend since they were like fucking, let's say 8, you know what I mean? 8 or 9. Uh-huh. He probably met the girl when he was like, you know what I mean? 22, 23, 24.
Yeah, but she's
like, oh, cool. Okay, cool. He loved, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. He loved her. You know what I'm saying? That's my bitch and not all that, but shit, it's the game. You know what I mean? Like,
man, me and V were talking about it a little bit before the show, and I think one thing that women,
you over here, they over here, you know what I mean? Like it ain't compared.
Like one thing I think a lot of women miss is that when you going out with your fellas, there's not a lot of stress. You ain't worried about if so-and-so cool, if they gonna get here on time, if they gonna be home straight, watching out, making sure don't nothing really happen to them, because there's a bunch of grown men. You ain't worried about really hurt nobody's feelings most of the time, depending on who around. And you can just talk and be free, and you can just say whatever you want. But then when you around your girl, you can't tell every story the same way. You can't just relax. If we going somewhere, you got to be on your P's and Q's. If we out drinking, you got to
be a man. You can't be a man.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
It.
And like if she drank
Let
and you
your
got
nuts hang.
she ain't too drunk.
What you say?
Huh?
Grab your nuts and just kick it.
You can't just walk off and lead these niggas sitting around here because now this your shit. You know she gonna have about 4, 5 niggas right on her bumper. You leave by yourself, so it just be different, bro. And it's, you know,
it doesn't. It is not as fun.
Yeah, it's definitely not as fun when you can be with, you know.
And I think that's what
that's what it goes back to. Depends on what type of girl you got.
Oh hell no! I'm still saying it ain't. You can have fun with your shit, but I mean, it still ain't as fun as when you with the game. It's just different, bro. Like
it's a different kind of fun.
It's a different kind. Like again, like I said, is you can leave your niggas moving around and shaking by themselves. You ain't gonna leave your this shit by herself.
Like the thing for me would be,
my bad.
You just ain't gonna do it. But hell, I think
that's about it, man. Yeah. I mean, you know, you got Michael Porter Jr. out here acting stupid, but who cares?
Now we'll get back to MG.
He was talking about how if a girl talked to an NBA player, has ever talked to an NBA player, he can't mess with her. Then he was talking about gambling. And,
he said he can't wife her. He didn't say he couldn't mess with her. I know what you're talking about now. He couldn't wife her. Which I get that. I
respect that too. Now I ain't gonna even play. I respect that.
I get
that means she just moving around with everybody.
Everybody
now,
everybody ain't like
hell
everybody
no.
That's
the reason why Nick can't say nothing. But listen, like that's the reason why LeBron James.
You stepped on his joke.
Huh?
You stepped on his joke.
What'd he say?
I don't know about that.
What'd you say?
I was just saying everybody ain't lame like Klay Thompson.
See, and you can't do that either, and you not gonna do that. I don't give a damn about that. You ain't finna do that. You ain't finna do that shit. Cause again, if Cardi came over if she came right up them stairs right now, all that capping and whooping you doing right now, Cardi ass is in the book, and you know that. So that's what I'm saying. You can't do that.
BJ, I ain't saying that. It ain't. It's just taking it to the next level. Like, man, we can have all the fun. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what you gonna be.
I get it, but again, you can't say that when it's two powerhouse names. I get if it's a regular nigga and a you know a superstar chick, or a superstar nigga and a regular chick. But these two top tier folks, you know, again, I mean, hey, I ain't gonna knock it. I don't know what nobody gonna say. She might be burned out, but hey, man, it is what it is.
I ain't doing your TikToks, man.
That's y'all. Y'all don't want that extra bag. My big ass will be in there. You know, doing that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. You feel me, rude?
That's different type of niggas though.
Yeah, I'm gonna be one of them. I'm gonna be one of them red niggas sitting there doing the crib round with my little shit now. And you talking about?
And if you want me to record it, you got one take.
That's it. Know what I'm saying?
I'm not a cameraman.
Yeah, no.
Call Bam Bam.
Shit, I'll be right over there with my little shit. But that's why I say it's a whole different dynamic on that shit, bro. It's just I don't know. If it's them two, I'm rocking with it. But if it's like again, Brun and Savannah, that's what his shit untouchable. Savannah she really ain't even gonna be out.
Yeah, but she not no league whore. That's what Michael.
No, I know what you're saying.
That's what he's talking about. He's talking about the girls that are around.
Around is getting beat down by everybody. I get that part, but that's what I'm saying.
Because it threw me off. I thought it was a facade. I was in Chicago. We get to New York. I said, man, I just seen this whole when we was in Chicago. Like, bro, these hoes traveling, boy.
Yeah.
I said, damn.
Hey,
y'all be paying for it, you tricks.
Mm-hmm.
But nah,
they say.
I don't know.
There you go.
But hey, man, we're gonna wrap this one up, man. Shout out to y'all. Make sure you go follow us.
Dean said he was gonna join.
Oh, well, that's fine. He'll be by himself. No, it ain't. We done. We done got through all the topics. I ain't just about to be sitting here talking for no reason. But hold on, let me promote our pages real quick. Hey, make sure you go follow the Village Vets on Instagram at Village Vets Pod. Go to YouTube, Village Vets Podcast, and on Facebook, Village Vets. Shout out to y'all. We'll see y'all next week. And hey,
hold on.
Hit us up.
Y'all go follow A-Rod15 on Instagram. I just got back.
Follow Rooster, man.
Yeah. All right, man. We out of here.